That man right there wear a pretty princess hat and you love funky chicken. Clearly, you guys want to party.
Oh, yes they do, especially this group right up here in the front.
Yes,
They want
yes.
to
What shall we get?
Lads and ladies, without further ado, we give you buxom women
Playing Shakespeare.
buxom women
Wielding swords.
buxom women tempting fate.
We are
Vixens
on Garde.
Introducing Tara.
A Pisces. Ooh, they love her.
I know.
A Pisces, Tara enjoys long walks on the beach, pina coladas, and kicking your arse.
She was not always a deadly swordswoman. She was once a lowly milkmaid by the name of Daisy. But did that stop her?
Oh no!
She rose to fame at the age of... She rose to fame as Miss England 1580, earning unprecedented marks in the talent division when the judges were blown away by her ability to milk 5 cows dry in 5 minutes.
Blindfolded.
With her good looks and nimble hands, throngs of male admirers soon nicknamed her
The Dairy Queen. She was good at churning their butter.
If you know what I mean.
You do.
Ever entrepreneurial, Hera developed a yogurt-based line of hair care products, and she became their spokesmodel under the pseudonym of Hera, Lady Vidal of Sassoon.
Until a mysterious three-fingered man
Tipped off the authorities that she was unlawfully impersonating a noble.
forced to flee into the woods.
Hera became a highwayman and soon
led the only band of well-coiffed brigands in the land. Introducing Calypso. Born in a brothel, then abandoned on the steps of a convent, Calypso, known as Sister Mary, was raised in a nunnery, where, as the beekeeper, she learned to brew mead and thereby
Discovered her great thirst for life.
one day at Mass
She found her way to the Holy Spirit.
and had the epiphany that she could run a late-night speakeasy in the garden shed so her fellow nuns might freely drink mead and play games of chance.
She made gambling their habit.
Cheers. A very merry Sister Mary invented a number of drinking games you may have heard of. Hence, Slip Chalice,
Wine pong.
until the abbess could no longer stand it and sent her on a one-way pilgrimage to Jerusalem.
Why,
There she fell in with
a mysterious three-fingered man.
broke her heart.
And stole all of her money.
But did that stop her?
Oh no!
Left to fend for herself in a foreign land, and this is where the story becomes a bit unclear. She renounces her vows and becomes
A lion tamer.
oh yes, woo! Or an exotic dancer, at least prompting her to say,
what happens in Jerusalem?
Yes!
introducing Pandora.
Like my box.
No one really knows exactly where Pandora comes from, since she was raised by wolves. Literally. In fact, her real name is
There she was in the forest one day, happily chasing squirrels. When the famous fencing master, Don Juan Julio Alberto Ferdinando Montoya, discovered her and, mistaking her for a boy, raised her to be the son that he never had.
Truth be told, he had the help of one Lady Pavlov, who, by ringing this particular bell, was able to train her to a more civilized manner. Well, mostly. Don Juan Julio Alberto Ferdinando Montoya named his son Inigo. Taught him the secrets of Spanish swordsmanship. Had loved him more than life itself.
Right up until the moment when...
A dog discovered
she? And evicted her from the Montoya estate.
And was randomly slain.
Oh!
By the mysterious three-fingered man!
Hell-bent on revenge, young Pandora took to the road, declaiming every time she encountered a swordsman,
Hello! My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to squirrel!
and so it was that one day, all three of us found ourselves in the woods.
Fighting the same three-fingered man, and the rest
Is
History!
we became best friends, formed the Vixens,
and have been traveling together ever since in search of adventure.
fame, fortune, and work.
Indeed, we are availing our sword skills to earn us some pieces of eight. Apes, hackers,
Fred,
Crinks,
lolly,
Dosh,
don't.
W,
Denaro, cha-ching!
But since times are tough, we thought to begin performing here and there to make a little extra pence.
Moonlighting as actors, you know, since that's a stable line of work.
And so, here we are, ready to present our show, Violent Delights, in which we will show you William Shakespeare's naughty bits.
Will we really?
Is that decent?
How did you show hands on his bit?
Do you have to ask?
Well, first I bought him a drink, then I took him home, and then
PG-13 rating.
Oh!
Right! We'll be performing William Shakespeare's best bits, injury.
Sword fighting!
And seeing us last week in London, when we petitioned to be players at the Globe Theatre, a certain Mr. Henslow, he informed us that
Women are not allowed to appear on the English stage.
that we therefore,
In a stunning display of
shall boldly flaunt the fact that we are wearing hose.
Oh!
Tights. We shall boldly
Go where no man has gone before.
no.
Go west, young man.
No.
Go.
We shall boldly play all of the male roles.
And we'll be needing your help to play the female role.
We'll be seeing him again.
Our first selection today is
The Tragedy of Hamlet. I want to play Hamlet.
Oh, all right. Well, Hera shall play the titular role.
Easy now. That means the title role.
Yes, Hera shall play the titular role. I shall play Laertes the Avenger, and you shall play everybody else.
Oh, goody goody.
Hamlet on 3.
1, 2, 3, break.
Oh! Our play takes place in Denmark. Skål. In Castle Elsinore, where Hamlet sits brooding.
I have of late, but wherefore I know not, lost all my mirth, forgone old custom of exercises, and indeed it goes so heavily with my disposition, that this goodly frame, the earth, seems to me a sterile promontory. This most excellent canopy, the air, look you, this brave o'erhanging firmament, this majestical roof fretted with golden fire, why, it appeareth nothing to me but a foul and pestilent congregation of vapors.
Seeing his uncle Claudius, the king,
Thank you very much.
newly married to his mother, Queen Gertrude,
Knives, of course we had knives.
is just too much for our broody Dane.
Oh, but this too solid flesh would melt, then it should come to this, but 2 months dead.
You hound dog.
Oh, frailty, thy name is woman, married with mine uncle, my father's brother, would break my heart, for I must hold my tongue.
Enter Hamlet's girlfriend, Ophelia.
And her brother Laertes, who is bound for France, and the greatest dad in all the world, their father Polonius, who also has some last-minute advice.
Wow! Neither a borrower. Oh, a lender.
And
To thine own self be true.
and
More cowbell.
Sister, for Hamlet and the trifling of his favor, weigh what loss your honor may sustain if with 2 treated ear you list his songs, or lose your heart, or your chaste treasure open to his unmastered importunity.
guilty creatures sitting at a play have, by the very cunning of the scene, been struck so to the soul that presently they proclaim their malefactions. I'll have these players play something like the murder of my father before mine uncle. They'll plays the thing, wherein I'll catch the conscience of the king.
And that is exactly what Hamlet does, right up until the moment when...
Hereafter, I shall make meat with an antic disposition on.
And so, Hamlet runs about the castle, behaving like an utter lunatic, with the queen.
Why, how now, Hamlet?
To live in the rank sweat of an enseamed bed, stewed in corruption, honeying and making love over the nasty sky.
With Ophelia.
With my lord, I
Get me to a nunnery.
With the king.
Where's my cousin Hamlet?
Gah! With Polonius.
I got a fever and oh, I am
And so Laertes comes back from France, and he's really pissed off that because of Hamlet, his father has been murdered, and his sister has gone all loopy and drowned herself. Right, next comes more scenes covered with brilliant acting moments, such as...
Oh, what a rogue and peasant slave am I!
And...
To be or not to be. And, alas, poor Yorick.
At the end of the play, Laertes is still really pissed off, so the king sets him up in a revenge duel opposite
Hamlet, where he is supposed to kill him with that poisoned blade, identifiable by
a handy ribbon! Enter the king with extra poison, and the queen, and Osric, and Hamlet, and Laertes, and I think that about covers it. All right.
The king has played soccer, and in a dozen passes, he shall not exceed you, free hateful.
Give me your pardon, sir. I have done you wrong.
I will no reconcilement.
You crazy suckers! Ow, 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 ow! Are you ready to rumble?
Y'all ready for this?
Come on, sir.
Come, my lord.
Oh! What? No. Judgment?
A hit! A very palpable hit, chump!
Well, again.
Stay! Give me a drink! Hamlet, this pearl is mine.
I'll play this belt first. Set it by a while. Come. Wait, is my hair still perfect?
Absolutely perfect.
Wonderful.
All right.
Another hit! What say you?
A touch I do confess.
The queen caroused tonight, fortune, Hamlet.
Oh, Gertrude, do not drink.
I will, my lord. Blood, blood, blood. A pity the fool. Blood, blood, blood.
Have at you now.
Yes!
Nay, come again.
They are incensed!
Hey!
And now for the Long live the king!
Oh, I'd die. The poison quite o'erthrows my spirit. The rest is silence.
How about Romeo and Juliet?
Oh, yes!
Did you get the sides? Oh, Pandora, the plan was simple. She would distract Henslow, I would get my hands on Shakespeare's bits, and you would get your hands on his sides.
Well, I couldn't really reach his sides while she was...
No, not his sides. The sides. The acting sides. The lines that the actors say in Romeo and Juliet.
Well, I did manage to get this. Needed to jot down a grocery list, nick this from his trash bin.
Well, let's see what Shakespeare's trash bin of brilliance has to say.
Right! Milk, eggs, margarita mix.
List of lines to rework before rehearsal. Oh, Alfredo, Alfredo, wherefore art thou, Alfredo? Once more into my breeches, dear friends, once more. To be, to not to be, to maybe to be. What was the question? Thank goodness for rewrites.
Look, we have seen the play a dozen times in performance. Why don't we just, with the audience's help, why don't we just tell the story of the play and throw in the lines we remember?
I'll say Romeo.
Oh, fantastic.
So all we need now is a Juliet.
Looking for someone lovely, someone innocent, someone really, really you. What's her name? Jeff! Let's give a big hand for Jeff!
How cute! You're all clapping because you weren't picked. Alright, so from here, all the way through the middle there, all the way over here, including you folks in the back, you are the Montagues. Alright. You hate them because they have bad hair. Oh! And you love me for I am Romeo Montague. So, you are now my family.
All right then, from here to the left of the lovely lady with the headscarf there. So from here, all the way back to that man in the green, all the way over to here, you are now the Capulets. And you hate them because they don't drink enough. Yeah, and you love me because I do. Right, and most of all, you love me because I'm playing Tybalt Capulet, and because our sweet cousin is the fair Juliet. Hey!
Lovely tree becomes a lovely cousin.
Once upon a time in Verona, Italy.
Salute!
Was an artist formerly known as Prince of Verona who was trying to keep the peace between the rival families of the Montagues.
Two households, both alike in dignity,
In fair Verona, where we lay our seed.
from ancient grudge straight to new mutiny, and insult the crap out of each other.
Like this.
Really?
You lily-livered loon!
You beetle-headed, flap-eared knave.
Oh no, you didn't!
You whoreson malt-horse drudge!
So begins the play when the artist formerly known as Prince of Verona puts the feuding families on a really serious time out.
Oh, shucks. Enter Romeo, who is moping because things in the romance department aren't going so well.
Oh, enter his best friend, Mercutio. Romeo. My cousin, Romeo. Romeo.
Not the hair.
Right. Let's go to a party.
All right.
So, Mercutio sneaks Romeo into a masked ball the Capulets are hosting that night.
Enter Tybalt, who is really vexed that a Montague showed up at our party. I am so vexed that every part about me quivers. I hate him so much that flames on the sides
for them.
She is a Capulet and he is a Montague. But does that stop her?
Oh, no!
They begin to sneak around, and with the help of Juliet's nurse and the Friar Lawrence, they are soon secretly married.
Marriage! Marriage is what they like to get on tonight.
Skip to the end.
You may now kiss your bride.
Oh,
We got to go back over there because things are about to get dangerous.
See, Tybalt, who was unaware that he and Romeo are now family by marriage, is still vexed, and having challenged Romeo to a duel, is looking to him, but instead comes across Mercutio, who is also looking to pick a fight.
But a word, couple it with something, make it a word and a blow.
Mercutio, thou art consortest with Romeo.
Concert? What? Thou make us minstrels? Here's my fiddlestick. Here's that shall make you dance.
Hold! Here comes my man. Romeo, the love that I bear thee can afford no better terms than this. Thou art a villain.
Villain am I none. Therefore farewell, I see thou knowest me not.
Boy, turn and draw.
Good Capulet, which name I tender as dearly as mine own, be satisfied.
Oh, calm, dishonorable, vile submission! Tybalt, you rat catcher! Will you walk?
What wouldst thou have with me?
Good king of cats! Nothing but one of your 9 lives.
Well then, sir, I am for you.
Devil Mercutio, put the rapier up.
Now, come, sir, your Tuxedo.
Gentlemen, for shame, forbear this outrage. Ha! Mercutio, the office formerly known as Prince of Verona, has expressed a wish on the streets.
Miss me? Oh. Now! You gotta kiss me.
Cut! I need a drink.
That's marvelous, isn't it?
Oh no! Hera!
Yes, sir.
Empty! Oh! Action!
Nice!
I need a moment.
Well done, Mercutio.
Foot! Head! Oh!
Oh, hold, Tybalt.
Oh! What are the hurt?
I a scratch. A scratch. Marriage is enough. Ask for me tomorrow, and you shall find me a grey man. Why the devil came you between us? I was hurt out of your arm.
I thought all for the best.
A plague on both your houses.
Oh, well done. That was a marvelous
Roll.
Darling, I love killing you. Oh, really? Well, Romeo kills Tybalt. Oh, crap. And he is banished.
Banished? Oh, I am fortune's fool. Sorry, babe.
Meanwhile, poor Juliet considers death, but the Friar Lawrence convinces her to drink a lot of NyQuil instead, so it seems like she's dead. Saying this will allow her to secretly move to Tahiti and live out her life with Romeo. On a beach! On a beach! Sipping tropical drinks!
Sipping tropical drinks.
And watching the sunset.
Score.
Juliet agrees, takes the potion, and is buried in the family too.
Unfortunately, Friar Lawrence's letter to Romeo detailing and explaining this whole plan does not reach him in time.
Should have used FedEx.
Romeo thinks Juliet is dead and saying goodbye to her as her tomb kills himself.
Next, she wakes it on gasp. And she sees that he is dead. And since this is a comedy, she takes a dagger and speaks one last line.
Oh, happy dagger.
And kills herself. And so ends the tragedy of Romeo and Juliet. And the Oscar goes to Jeff. Oscar speech. Oh, there's the music. Another round of applause for Jeff. Bravo. Oh my God. Look at the time.
We are not going to have enough time to perform our last play.
Oh, but you promised that I could play the lead this time.
I know.
We have to perform the tragedy of Macbeth. Don't say
Are
it.
you crazy?
What? It is terrible, terrible luck to say the name of that play.
You are supposed to say the Scottish play.
Oh, the Scottish play then. Well, anyway, you promised.
All right, as long as we can do it in less than... I don't speak sign language. 5 minutes.
5 minutes. Right.
We transport you back to medieval Scotland.
And slunge, I found it.
A Scottish mortgagee. I wasn't going to say it. Named Mac. It's coming home from war across the Blackstead Heath Bar. Heath. When it comes across 3 witches.
All hail Mac, Thane of Glam.
All hail Mac, Thane of Cardor.
All hail Mac, thou shalt be king hereafter. The Mac Daddy likes what he hears. But there is one problem. The current king, Duncan, is still alive.
So, Mackos goes home and tells Lady Mackos all about the witch's prophecy. And since the war is over and he doesn't have a job anymore, she suggests that he kill the king and take his.
So, Mackerel invites the King Duncan over for a slumber party where they watch the movie Psycho and reenact the shower scene.
Mac and Cheese is crowned king.
I rule.
Next, Old MacDonald is not just satisfied with being king. He has a vaulting ambition.
Like the Olympics.
No, Macintosh goes back to the 3 witches for more predictions.
Ah, the bloody, bold, and resolute.
Lest you scorn the power of man,
For none of woman
born
born
shall harm Mac you.
Sweet.
You would think that this news would put the mind of our tragic hero at rest.
You'd be wrong. Mac Dum-Dum decides to start killing off everyone who's even remotely in line for the Scottish crown. Oh, or even knows how to spell the word crown.
Next, Mac Overkill decides to Mac slaughter the entire family of Mac Duff, who, in revenge, he gathers an army, and using this very, very clever disguise of a leafy screen, he marches on McMuffin Castle.
Meanwhile, Lady Mac, I should have married a plumber, decides to take a swan dive off the castle walls and takes a dirt nap of baby Jesus. Leaving our tragic hero all alone!
All right.
Tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow creeps in this pace from day to day, last syllable of recorded time. And all our yesterdays have lighted fools way to dusty death. Out, freeze, candle! Life is but a walking shadow. A full player whose sacrifice now will the safety that has heard no war. The sail, full man in it, full sail fury. Ready? Who are you?
I am young Seward.
Who?
A small but important role.
All right, action.
What is thy name?
My name's Big Mac.
The devil himself could not pronounce a name more tasty to mine ear.
Nor more fearful.
Thou liest, abhorrent tyrant. Off with my sword, I'll prove the lie thou speaks. Ha! Ha! No! Ha! Ha! Oh! Oh! Ha!
with life, which must not yield to one of woman born.
Aha! But Macduff was from his mother's womb untimely crap.
That means I have to die again. Yep. Before my body, I throw up my warlike shield. Play on, Macduff, and damn be him that first cries, "Hold! Enough!" Wow, that was a quickie.